All right, okay, okay, okay. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. I think we're good to go. Everyone, we're good to go. We need to turn the music off. We're good to go.
Yeah.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is SKTV coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona. With me today is my colleague, Mayborn Johnson Mayborn Kula, as you will put it. In short, we always call him Mayborn. My brother, how are you doing and how is Liberia?
Thank you, Seku, and to our team, our viewers, our listeners, because it's not easy of receiving calls back to back from Bon County, from Lofa County, and in fact, the rest of Mama Liberia. I'm doing great, thank God. It's just that surprisingly, the rain started to fall. So we can't get vexed, even though we're in a rainy season. So we just have to manage. And I was sitting somewhere quietly, and the rain just started falling. So I was like, wow, how are my
Today
people?
again?
Is it is it what?
I said today again?
Yeah, indeed, yes. But I think it was just addressed him. Someone would say, yeah. So it's just addressed him because it just come with that kind of small, I don't know, 2 by 2 speed or what, the some of our politicians, sometimes they come with that kind of morale. After certain time, they just go down. So how the weather look there, yeah, yeah, so the rain is drifting. So for those of you out there, especially from right here in Liberia, and in Painesville, if you're going out, I'm appealing to you, or in fact, I'm informing you that please don't forget about your umbrella because the rain, the weather out there is not too good. Yeah, so we are good here in Liberia, Seku, especially for all of us here. We are great, and we are 127 days to go. I don't know, but sometimes when you are into the electoral process, there are feelings. There are some feelings that come along. So there are, in fact, all of the contestants, or in fact those who wanting to be in positions, they are really, they are fighting hard. How that means they having some sleepless night because you just have to fight high, how to get resources, how to get this, how to get that. So we are 127 days, and today is Monday. There are a lot of things ongoing, especially politically. Yes, Liberia now is politically charged with a lot of politicians, people wanting to be, people want change, and we're seeing some recycling. We're seeing some people living from the other camp, joining the other camp. We're seeing people before that were criticized from the other camp, they also joining the other camp. So there are a lot of happening here in Liberia, Seku, and yes, so Liberians are waiting for the elections on October 10th, which of course all Liberia, especially about 2 million people that will be going to the pool on that day. So yes, we are okay. We're great. Just that the holding and pulling with the political wahala that we're going on right now in Liberia.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mayborn, and thank you everybody listening to SKTV, whether you are on the radio in Liberia, whether you are following us from Australia, from China, from anywhere in Asia. We want to say welcome to SKTV today. The last time I was on, I received a call that there was a death in our community. Somebody passed away, and actually, it was not here in Phoenix, Arizona. It happened in Houston, Texas. We extend our thought and prayers to our families and friends in Houston, Texas, for the passing of our Musa, we used to call him, we used to call him Pakamara. He was one of those Omer from Sano. A lot of people knew him there, and
Wow.
we say, we pray for him and may his soul rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
May Allah have mercy on his soul. With that said, folks, we have a lot going on. We have a lot going on. And the reason why we decided to say, let's do an open mic today is that because we don't want to be stuck with one thing. We want to make sure we are open to discussing anything and everything. So when it's open mic on SKTV, that is a completely different ballgame. We want to encourage you to share the show, to be a part of this very, very, very important conversation. So, Mabel, when we say open mic, you know what I
Mhm.
mean.
Indeed, indeed, I understand that.
Mabel will
And
always tell the people what's on his mind. I will tell them
mm.
what's on my mind, but beyond that, the people will tell the world what is on their mind.
And sometimes, Seku, I just want to clear this. Sometimes when you come out as to what on your mind, someone you call us, they just go straight to or maybe they
To
just take
attack,
that.
to attack,
Yeah,
that's fine.
sometimes I see that I feel something that is not good. So today is what on your mind. So forget about what Seku say or what Mabel going to say. Yeah, say your own so that the people can understand what on your mind. Quiet, Chief.
Yeah, with that said, let me just recognize a few people here. We have Ruth here. Ruth Robert Pangba, welcome. Kingdom of Judah, welcome. Ali Donzo, welcome. Harris Tucker, welcome. Ma'u Omar Meata Herin, welcome. Ibrahim Passaway, welcome. Regina Wilson, welcome. Saros Mane, my own little brother. There, the man who is on the front line, one of the boys who is on the front line. Because when I say one of the men, though, because he is one of the youthful intellectual right there, on the front line for the CPP, and for Alexander Cummings. Mohammed Fakoli. Oh wow. Mohammed Fakoli, I don't know that war. I'm not sure that war. One guy, one of my boy, you
Uh,
know, he will call you war. If that war there, war welcome. If not him, then welcome Mohammed Fakoli. Orita Zina, welcome. Binta Ability,
Binta
welcome.
Belajere. Oh my.
And
Fire for fire.
Familiar Pratt, welcome. Abel, Abel, welcome. Samuel O. Smith, welcome. Yeah, it is war. That's my boy. That's my boy. That's the man who can provide security for us in Philadelphia. By the way, war, you should expect me in Philadelphia anytime soon. SKTV has been contacted by the CPP USA to go and cover their program. We are still having conversation, and if everything is concluded, definitely we will go there and follow and take that convention to the wall. Not only that, we will carry it on SKTV, we'll carry it on Twitter, we'll carry it on Instagram, we'll carry it on YouTube, and we'll carry it on Truth FM. As a
Mhm.
matter of fact, we're going to be on Truth FM now every day. Every day.
Great.
Not just today, tomorrow. Every day will come on, will be on Truth FM. According to my conversation with the CEO of Truth FM.
Honorable
So
Musa Hassan Ben, the man who already starts showing his compound encyclopedia, who catching the hearts of so many people. I don't know,
yeah,
but sometimes.
so Yasa,
Mm,
welcome.
mm,
Yasa, welcome. And Ready Sefers, welcome. Sarah Sando, welcome. Daniel, welcome. Yes. Boy Lee, welcome. Sir M. Johnson, welcome. Mervyn Deshill, our own brother from all the way Belgium, welcome. That's the unique thing about SKTV. We are followers from around the globe, and
mhm.
not just like Indian follower though. Took a real follower there that can call and participate on the show. So we want to say welcome to everybody. You know, I was watching some of the very beautiful songs, and when I'm talking about Maningo song, my man. Sometimes I
Mhm.
let me go myself, right? So I
Yeah,
was
that kind of
watching,
songs.
watching all these beautiful songs, Gumbe song from Ivory Coast, my man.
Mm,
I discovered this song here by Afu Keita.
okay.
That song. I was dancing. My woman, my wife said, "You ready for that inside today?" I will start something right now, and I will start dancing right now. I am
Mm.
telling you, man. When I play this song, even that my boy, I just told you, Fakoli, he's gonna start
Mm.
dancing. Anybody can
Wow.
with that dancing. Yeah, that's one song. Dauda Corner, welcome, SKTV. Dauda Corner, welcome. My boy, one of the stakeholder of
And,
SKTV,
and,
Joseph
True
Conte,
FM Nimba, Sekou True FM Nimba is also relaying this broadcast.
oh, True FM Nimba is relaying
Mm.
this broadcast. True FM Nimba, our friends
Mm.
and brothers and colleagues, we want to say thank you so much. Greeting to you and greeting to everybody listening to us from my own set. My
Yeah.
own set.
Which
I
part
got.
of Nimba are you? Sekou,
I'm from
Sekou,
Queen,
which
man.
part of Nimba?
I'm,
Bro.
I'm from near the big city, near the big city called Gompa.
Oh, Gompa.
Yeah,
Gompa.
from
Wow,
Queen.
that's good.
We
Mm.
we don't want from near the city there. We don't want no plan about
But,
it in the city.
yeah, yeah,
We
but
want
right now, Sekou,
yeah.
right now,
Hmm.
Sakla PA is now over what we found is speeding up with development when it comes to what happened in Nima. So I don't know, all of you, the sons and daughters of Nima County, I don't know where the kind of competition coming from, but actually Sakla PA right now will be
That,
one of the best and body spot after Ganta.
that's why
Mm.
we listen to that ladies, some that young ladies song. They can sing that song. That song that still always let to play. That song can tell you say
Mm-hmm.
if
Mm-hmm.
it come from Nimba,
Mm.
it must be good. As you can see, everything from Nimba are good thing. Even though some are
Yeah,
people that
yeah.
even though some are
Well,
people
that
that
competition.
like every good thing, every good thing, everything Tony guys on some bad apples, right?
Ejada, the
Like,
only
like
thing about it,
other country,
yeah,
but trust me,
mm,
vast majority of us from Nimba, we are good. We
indeed,
are the best. We have to say that.
indeed.
If you're not from if your country, you're not the best, me and I'm responsible. If you want to say,
The,
oh,
the,
we'll say, yeah.
the,
That
the,
out of not good, but Nimba people that we good, we the best. So nobody should get mad at us.
and the thing about you people is that, Seku, you guys, you like competition. The one thing I like about you guys, or you people, the thing about it is that you like development. You people are always working hard to make sure that you develop or you develop your place or your places, and it's good.
I got a new challenge here. That person called Daniel Z. Bolipa.
Mm.
Say I must pronounce the whole name.
Oh, the way pronounce the last name.
Daniel
Boli,
Daniel
I know
Z.
Bolipa.
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 Bolipa. Daniel Z. Bolipa, welcome to SBTV.
Daniel Peter, what kind of
Yeah,
name is that?
Rebecca
Yeah.
Wilson, Nathan, welcome. And I want to say welcome everybody. I'm not going to be because I can't keep up no more. The names are coming so plenty. In the last few minutes, a lot of people have joined us. So what I'm going to do right now, please, folks, if you haven't shared the show, please go ahead and share the show. We have a lot to share with you today. Equally so, we're going to open the line to you to share with us what you want to talk about, whether it's politics, whether it's economic, whether it's entertainment, anything for that matter, you are open. Whatever we're going to talk about, you are not limited. You don't have to talk about what's on our mind. It's up to you. And if you find it interesting to talk about that, you are more than welcome. We want to encourage you to share the show. Everybody, share on your page. Sometimes on my free time, when we're not doing nothing, I can be checking all my Google people in here. I can be checking their page. Someone they can share thing. They can just kind of enjoy and say they want a job for them to
Indeed.
do it. They can be
Yeah.
share. Yeah. I can be disappointed. Anyway, Mike To, welcome. Yumucho Kranga, welcome. That lady, that one of the big supporters of SKTV. Me, I
Indeed.
like recognize people down.
Yeah,
That
indeed.
lady,
Seriously. She
uh,
always following
all the people that you see them.
SKTV, always sharing all the happening on SKTV, and that's so good. Yeah, man. Remember,
Yeah, let me know. You don't make me forget what my beautiful song I want to play here.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
before you forget, because when you forget now, then we don't
yeah,
go.
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Before I forget, I got to play this song here. I got, where the song say? Oh, wait now. This song here, don't come long lost from you.
Kumawe, kumawe, kumama lenda kelenda. Kumaye bola dule dalela, lula kurula lamana. Kumawe, kumawe, kumama lenda kelenda. Kumaye bola dule dalela, lula kurula lamana. Kumawe, kumawe, kumama lenda kelenda. Kuma ye bola dule dalela, lula kurula lamana. Kumawe, sani malenye. Kumaye bola dule dalela, lula kurula lamana. Kumabe bola poko, kumaye kufaye.
Hold on. Hey, somebody said they want to see me dancing. You want to see me dancing? Go to that CPP program that they want to go cover them. I will leave the camera. I'll go.
Thank you. And Sekou, let me just say that I will dance small, but I will dance on the day. You know the day when I'm talking about Sekou. So some of you are dancing small.
You see what this one saying?
Hmm?
You see this chichi politic?
I see it.
They say everything that people can say. Before strangers say anything, they hear it from the dollar, right? For the people that are there in the city, the people that are in the town, they say that they don't want to do all the the stranger body just listening, hearing everything. All the chichi politic, they can't come from the stranger. Before strangers say anything, they can hear it from the me people there, right?
And the stranger will keep everything in them and go.
Finish
the song. Let's song.
Okay. You know what? We came on late a little bit because we have Monday, midday. I'm going to be dancing the whole time. All the jealous people there and the young boy there in the Aramango are speaking now. All the jealous people and young boy there say, I can't dance.
See, Bill Castro. Bill, when he wants to be dancing, just wait. Wait for July 14 and July 16, and you see me dancing. The day you see me dancing, you won't run away.
Your wedding day, right?
Yes. So yeah, so
So,
Seku,
listen, we're gonna have a special time here to talk about your wedding, and we're gonna do a special fundraiser for that too.
okay.
Yeah, that one I promise you we'll do it right here on CSK TV. So don't worry about that. And
I know.
you will show all your little moves before we, before the party. You gotta show us something. You gotta show us something.
We're gonna whatever to show as you show some motion. You want me to show motion? We're gonna because Bill casting over laughing at me every time I show motion again.
Yeah, you gotta show some motion. So, folks, I want to say thank you to all of you for joining SKTV today. Sometimes we got to throw some humor in there, to have some fun. Let me say this: we love you guys. Those of you who are not listening to us on the radio, trust me, we love you as well. We are not calling your name because we are not seeing you, and we don't know exactly who all are listening. But we know for a fact that we have more people listening to us on radio than people following on social media. Trust me, we know that. Imagine we having the entire Liberia listening to us. People from all the countries in Liberia are listening. Some people in some part of Ivory Coast listening because we are being relayed right now on Truth FM from Nimba County and Truth FM in Monserrado. So that means we've covered the entire country. I know some people that get 10 radio stations and then listening to them. I know. Some people then get 20 radio stations and listening to them, but they can't pass Man Bagley. Me, I used to be a driver in Liberia. I used to drive from Real Light all the way to Complete.
Oh,
yeah.
Seku. So you are a former taxi driver or what?
Yeah, man. You see the guy who stay 9 years old. They may not drive taxi. They may not drive bus. They may not drive big truck.
No, but then you back home.
From driving truck from this one and then become operational manager. Oh. Become big man. Wow, they say, no, I can't drive, go sit in the office. So they may not do plenty things. Yeah. So that why, when I talk about Liberia, I know exactly what I'm talking about. From Monserrado, let's say from Morovia, all the way to Boaraza, I know it. From Monserrado, Morovia, all the way to Africa border. Either way.
You know what can happen when you drive out, you can know a lot of places.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's the thing where I know America here. When I came here for man, I did what I do. I did truck driving here too. Oh.
And
I know all the stay in America. All of them. Like I'm not like somebody who say, oh, can be ashamed of what they do. No, me any kind of hustle. Don't let a legal hustle. I mean,
and that's the thing.
I mean, we the legal hustle and then we here.
So you are a mechanic driver or what?
No, not mechanic. But I was just, I was anyway, I was a mentor. You know what a mentor?
No.
I used to train white people, Indian people, black people. I trained many of them. The student I got in the country, I don't know the number. Yo, I trained a lot of people. Then from there they say, no. Remember, you know plenty now. Come be a dispatcher. From there you go, no. You know plenty now. Come be a operation manager. I say, what?
Oh, wow.
They say no driving for you now. You do people drive now. You say, nah, small now. Yeah, but first I want to say thank you to all of you for following SKTV. We the jack of all trade. We here too. We work in government before. But without work, area where people make a lot of money.
We like also equal with any kind of
we are legal
without anybody causing all for our hustle.
Steve, welcome to SKTV. We are waiting you to come and participate.
Fire for fire.
Yeah. Oh, see, fire for fire. At the end of the day, you mean that go Sunday bar.
Fire for fire.
Yeah. Oh, Benjamin says Steve, when I come, they say they don't want no noise because Steve can cause plenty problem. People can cause no SKTV when Steve. Somebody complained that my Hatay cup can be too big. So I got the original Hatay copy here. Mm-hmm. So Melbourne, what's on my mind? I saw something today.
Okay.
I think the CDC is falling. Some people believe the CDC is already on the ground, but I am saying that the CDC is falling by the day, by the minute, by the second. Every day, CDC will do something to disgrace herself. CDC will do something to hurt the Liberian people. CDC will do something that will make Liberian people to say, you know what, we don't deserve this. And something happening now, wherein Liberian people not only they will get together to demand justice from Liberia, from the Liberian government, but they are in the habit now of booing them anywhere around the world. When you see the people, the country people taking their anger outside and booing government officials, booing president, that is a sign of disgrace. It is unfortunate. It is unfortunate. Liberians, today we saw them. Maybe I think we're having some feedbacks. So Liberian today went to the Ministry of Justice, demanding that the Minister of Justice come down, that they have a petition to present to the Minister of Justice. And in the petition, they didn't just get the petition, and hand over to the minister. They read the petition. One young lady, very young girl, she read it. And in the petition, they demand justice for Musu. They call on the legislature to even have a vote of no confidence in the Liberian Minister of Justice himself. It was very interesting to me that Liberians are getting to understand their right to freedom of expression, to freedom of assembly, and to petition their government. I think we that are in the media, we are somehow engaged in advocacy for social justice, accountability, and equality. I think we are heading somewhere. We are making progress. If you are an advocate or activist for social justice, for economic empowerment, for transparency and accountability, you should clap for yourself. I think people are listening, people are watching, and people are following. But when you are the government, where you start to see people not only calling you out, but they're giving the document to the man, asking the legislature to have a vote of no confidence into him, to fire him, and the man received that document, I should give it to Councillor Musa Dean as well. I should give it to we are government for at least somehow accepting some tenets of democracy. Other people then will go, they will send police people then to them to go whip all of them. Sometimes the way opponent can do it. I must say, they've been doing it, but today that was not the case. So I should give it to Councillor Musa Dean. Document that they say they recommended him to be fired, criticizing their government for stealing, for corruption, because they didn't just talk about the death of the young lady who was killed at the former justice minister's house, but they also talk about those alleged criminals, drug traffickers that were acquitted by the court. They talk about that too. They believe justice was not served. But all in all, the fact that Musadin came down instead of sending the SOD, because they thought back then when we in Labrador, doing Chancellor Town, the police people that were there, they used to brutalize people. They used to call it the SOD. So at least they didn't take the people there. Even recently, we saw them beating on some people. But today, that was not the case. The fact that Musadin came down and received the petition from the Liberian people, which include a recommendation for himself to be fired, and wherein the government was criticized heavily, I must give it to the government today. We said this before. Some people will be mad if we say good thing about the government. Some people will be happy if we do. But we promise, when you do any good thing, we will say it. You do bad thing, we'll say it. But because their bad thing outweigh the good thing, that's why their good things can be seen. Their bad behavior always overshadow their good behavior. So everything, we can talk about everything, but because whatever you do more, will carry the day. Musa did a good thing today to go and receive it. But now the question is, what is he going to do with it? Is he going to act upon it? Is he going to respect the Liberian people? Say, you know what, people came to us with this, we're going to respect it, we're going to act upon it. Because receiving thing is one thing, receiving a document is one thing, but at least acting on it is one thing, because the people ask him. After reading, they hand the document over to him. They handed the document over to him. He said, you will hear from us sooner or later. And that didn't go well with the people. They were complaining, sooner or later, we're not here for that. We need a date. Got to be specific. We need justice. And this thing did not happen today. And this is not your first time hearing them. So to tell us, sooner or later you will hear from us, it means that you're not serious. So yes, Musa Din and the Liberian government, they did a good thing today. At least for once. Maybe they will do some other good things, but their bad behavior can overshadow their good behavior. So that's why every day they are at the receiving end of our criticism. At least some people down from the UP and Joseph Boakai supporters, and some of them are at ease today, because they feel like every time we come here, we wouldn't care about to talk about Joseph Boakai. But no, we talk about everybody. And you want to be in the news, you'll be in the news. CDC today, they're in the news, and in a good way. But whether or not they're going to act on it is one thing. Second thing on my mind is Senator Abraham Daros Dillon. I know some of you will soon get in your feelings, but I'm sorry, it's important that we talk about it. When you are a public figure, you will be discussed publicly. I think Daros Dillon is losing it. I think Senator Dillon is losing it. And I also know that he knows it. I know that he knows it. I could tell. I watched Senator Dillon yesterday. I could tell from his body language, his demeanor, could show that he is losing it big time. Like somebody who was under duress. You don't have to say anything if you had nothing good to say. Yesterday, something happened. I didn't follow the long whole podcast, but the part that I watched and listened to, I could see guilt all over his face. Something's bothering him. You know, when you do something behind the scene and your conscience is flogging you, I could see that in his face. Beyond his body language, he said something. Darius DeLong is still one of those people who are still living and trafficking in denial. In referencing the CPP, Darius DeLong and other people always make it look like CPP the ANC. That's not only delusional, that's not only disingenuous, but it be an affront to the rule of law. It be deceptive. How will you refer to CPP to say ANC? That means you're staying in denial about the existence of the CPP. Because they believe when he recognizes the CPP, that will be a recognition of Liberty Party being in the collaboration of the CPP. He's still living in denial, still trafficking in denial that you have two Liberty Party. Come on, man, DeLong. You can't do that. You can't take Liberian people for a ride. You can't take Liberian people like they think that is stupid. No. You can have your disagreement, but be honest. You can state your disagreement. You can state your problem with the CPP, with those in the CPP, with the manner in which they are doing things. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But do not discount the fact that there is something called CPP. As a matter of fact, if you don't know Darius DeLong, there's nothing on the ballot this 2023 called ANC. ANC is not on the ballot. Nobody running on anything called ANC. That's why the last time I made this clear to the people, the ANC people then. Some of them too, they're still finding it difficult to adjust. Once you have a political collaboration and you register at the National Election Commission, everybody that's going to be running under that collaboration, they will run under the banner of the collaboration. Some of them continue to say, Mr. Ellis, when they call this a communist, oh, Mr. Ellis Communist, political leader of ANC, chairman of the Senate Bureau of CPP. Stop that crap. You are falling into the hands of people who are still in denial that CPP exists. Darius is one of them. He said, you know, ANC people, at the end of the day, we're going to need them. When they go to first round, or we're going to need us. If Ellis Commies go to second round, maybe I will support him, I will vote for him. ANC not going to go to any second round, DeLong. If there will be any second round, besides Boakai and Weah, it's going to be CPP. There's nothing like ANC. ANC not running for anything. Just get used to it. Get used to it that the Liberty Party is in collaboration with ANC. That makes them CPP. But DeLong portraying that idea. He said that means what he said in Grand Bassa County the last time. Don't listen to the thing the Supreme Court is saying. Don't mind the Supreme Court. Don't believe whatever they're saying. You are still carrying that message And as a lawmaker, to be in the vanguard of lawbreakers, a lawmaker, to be a cheerleader of lawbreakers is a disgrace. It's a disgrace. It's disgraceful for a lawmaker to be in the vanguard of lawbreakers, to be the cheerleaders. All the so-called lawmakers who are encouraging Liberians not to believe in the rule of law because is against them. It's disgraceful. So if you are a CPP person, whether you're from the Liberty Party, or you're from the ANC, or you're from any other party, but you're supporting the CPP, you better get used to calling your leaders CPP people. Get used to calling Ellis Cummings CPP standard bearer. There's nothing like ANC. Liberty Party is not running for anything. Even their senators, representatives, everybody who are candidates under the CPP, they're going to register as CPP. When people go, let me tell you something. I could clearly say here that there are some criminal intent trying to confuse the people. If they get people used to this ANC thing, ANC, when they go to the ballot to vote, they're not going to see ANC. That will cause confusion in their mind. It will cause confusion in the people's mind. So they want the people to get confused when they go out there, they'll be looking for ANC as opposed to looking for CPP. And they will not see ANC. So you call yourself ANC person if you don't get used to calling your leader then or people that are running for any position CPP, you better get used to it. If you don't get used to that, you are falling in the hands of your political enemies. They want to confuse the people. They want when the people go to the ballot, they start looking for ANC, they can't find it. And again, there is something called a fear factor. Fear factor in there is that the political power that CDC is afraid of, the political name, the political identity that CDC is afraid of is called CPP. And the only alternative to many Liberians, majority of Liberians, to CDC is CPP because it's been proven. So the opponent of the CPP, they don't want the people to get used to this CPP because CPP means collaboration, collaborating political parties. So DeLong, in his mind, by even accepting that CPP does exist, it's like we are admitting that, okay, we have a collaboration with the Liberty Party and the ANC together. So what they will do, they will discount the existence of the CPP, calling it ANC. ANC people there, ANC people there doing it. Even, listen to it, even all those guys there, whether they're Spoon or that any other platform, people who are talking nonsense about communists or about the CPP, they will never call it CPP. They always refer to it as ANC people. ANC people do this, ANC people do this. They don't even recognize the Liberty Party is an integral part of the CPP. Admitting it, accepting the truth, they're looking at that as a defeat. attention. You got to be smart. The people think we are stupid. No. There are some stupid people, but we are not stupid. We pay attention to your action. And for this to come from people like Darius DeLong, who campaign on integrity, fairness, truthfulness, honesty, but then in broad daylight, you try to deceive the Liberian people, you can have your legitimate concern, your legitimate problem with the CPP. You can have a legitimate concern, legitimate problem with the Liberty Party. But the final arbiters of our justice system, they came out to say CPP exists, CPP is registered, and CPP are going to be on the ballot. And all of you that are following other parties other than the CPP, CDC, or UP, you got to be one of those, or any other party that are registered. So those of you calling yourself Liberty Party, but yet fail to recognize the existence of the CPP, and you say you call yourself Liberty Party, that means you're going to have to go register your different Liberty Party. You can call it Liberty Party 2.0, Liberty Party, you can call it Alternative Liberty Party, whatever name you want to give yourself. Nobody got the right to participate. But the name CPP, the acronym CPP, does exist. So you can state your disagreement, but still recognize the existence of the CPP. Don't confuse the voter. So if you are CPP, you got to make sure you highlight this every time you're talking somewhere. Get used to CPP. If you're an ANC person thinking that you're only important as ANC, maybe when you lose your identity, nobody cares about you no more. That one, you're on your own. Because I see some people there, they were even fighting. Some people, some ANC people that I know, they were even fighting, thinking that recognizing ANC, CPP USA will kill ANC. No, it's not going to kill ANC. You can still have your ANC Global, your ANC, whatever you want to have. You can still have it. But when it comes to the collaboration, when it comes to the election in Liberia, this year, I'm not talking about tomorrow, maybe you have something with Chakra, it will continue, I don't know. But if you are participating in the election, or you're giving any information about the election, there's going to be nothing. There will be nothing like the ANC or Liberty Party. It's going to be CPP, UP, CDC, and other party there. Yeah, I saw it here. I saw some people, even some leadership struggle. Some people think when they recognize CPP USA, that will kill their leadership. They will not be recognized no more as nothing. They will be like a nothing. No. They want to be important, you form a collaboration, right? Improve that collaboration, make that collaboration bigger, support that collaboration, then you all can fit in. It's too big. All I can go in and say, you're getting me follow the place. You see anybody fighting for identity crisis, you see anybody struggling with identity crisis, they don't believe in themselves. Me, and if I agree to go into any group, any organization, or any institution, I can go there with open heart, open mind. I can go there and know I'll be able to articulate my idea, my vision, my ambition, my intention for that institution, clearly with no fear. And I believe if I can better articulate proper suggestions, Show people what I can do. You don't have to ask for leadership. They will give it to you. They will take it and give it to you. But don't be afraid. Calling a CPP will not take anything away from you. It can only make you bigger. But if you continue to fall behind those people who don't like you, they want to see you disgraced, they want to see you destroyed. And you continue to separate yourself, calling yourself CPP, or ANC. I even listen to some guy there, they say ANC CPP, Liberty Party CPP. I say, shame on you. Yeah. I say, shame on you. Big shame on you. There's nothing called ANC CPP, Liberty Party CPP. CPP, that's CPP. You gotta cut that thing off, man. Cut it off. A lot of people run away from all to go do the local news. Or maybe because message is ringing there. Whatever the case is, something is not right. But we'll continue the show. And some of you stay here, you haven't shared the show yet. So my message to Senator Darius Dillon. Dillon said yesterday, you know, my ANC friend, some of them, because we're not supporting the side on, the things that we're nothing, the things that we're nobody, the things that this and that, but we'll wait. When the election comes, we'll show them this and that, blah, 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 blah. Some of all who criticize you, Dillon, we're not ANC people. And beyond that, if you think you're somebody, if you think you can change or you can move needle in the election, if you think you can be the reason somebody can be elected, just remember that your election, you didn't do it by yourself. All the people that you are disrespecting, all the people you are throwing hint at, for me, I don't like to throw hint. I can call your name directly. In as much as I love Colonel Costa, when I saw him going astray, I call him out. Anybody, if I call you my friend, if I call you my brother, if I see you doing something wrong, I can call you straight. I don't throw hint. I say as I see fit. Darius Dillon, you are a senator. But I can tell you, you are nobody without the people. You are a nobody without the people. Oh, the thing with nobody. Yeah, you're nobody. You only somebody with people. I was sitting here, I will not be sitting there here by myself talking like I'm talking right now. With nobody here, wow, somebody would think it's go crazy. You are nobody with nobody. You are a nobody with nobody. That's why when you see somebody standing by themselves outside, talking, nobody around them, people say that man is a madman. But when somebody with you, even a child, even a baby that don't talk, when you are talking, you have a baby with you, people don't say you're not crazy. So I am not speaking for ANC. I'm not speaking for CPP. I'm speaking for myself as Liberian, as somebody who supported Dillon. And I don't regret supporting Dillon because I believe the people that I supported Dillon against, Dillon is better than them. Dillon may get his flaws. I've pointed to that many times. Dillon, I know his major problem is his temperament. And he tried to fake it. They make Gab hot temper. They make a thin skin, but he like to fake it. That one can embarrass him. So, because the body language can't hide it. The facial expression, you can see it. But he want to fake it. Like he's tolerant. No, he's not. He is the most temperamental person in government I have ever seen. He started many of the people that supported the Lord right now, they're all blocked. George Lobo, who was the spokesperson for his campaign, when they disagree, when George Lobo criticized him, he blocked him. Abraham do that, who spent money and time supporting the Lord, he blocked him for disagreement. A whole lot of people, male and female alike. That's been temperamental. If I'm going to be blocking everybody that will come on the platform and disagree with me, then nobody will be watching me here. Everybody that can insult me, Seku. If I can block all of them, nobody will be here. That's just the honest truth. So to think say, if the things say if I know this is nobody, this and that means you are feeling it. You are feeling it. Maybe you are saying the message. Let me tell you something. Even when young people are together, somebody that will say, "You want family will fight." You didn't scared of you. That person is scared of you. But the time that word coming from that person first, you think I'm scared of you, it means that person is scared of you. You think I'm nobody, the person feeling that they're nobody no more. But they're trying to make it look like they're somebody. Do not still got some people that support him? Do not still got some people that follow his ideology? There are some people that will do anything for DeLong because DeLong is supporting their side. Well, will you be surprised of church people? The same people they supporting Prince Johnson that they say Prince Johnson that killer. The same people they are supporting Eugene Fagon, the man that they say the man crazy. So they have no moral latitude. They have no integrity. They have no honesty in themselves. But they will support anything for political expediency. But for sure, in a fight, you see anybody talking, say, "Hey, I'm scared of you." They're scared of you. But they try to build their confidence. They say, they're trying to like somehow to tell you now, say they're not scared of you, but in their heart, they're scared of you. Somebody will not scared of you, they will not even talk. You won't find and they will just say, "Bring it on." They will just take on you with no hesitation. And my open criticism of Darius DeLong is not because I hate him. It's not because I'm regretting supporting him. No. I still believe DeLong is better than CDC people that are running against him. I know DeLong is 100% better than Polita Way because Polita Way got nothing to offer to Liberia. Nothing, absolutely. She was only going to be there to be a yes man or yes person to George Weah's corruption. I also know that that Darius DeLong is 10 times better than corrupt Thomas Fala. Thomas Fala is corrupt to the core. I know that. So I don't regret supporting Darius DeLong, but we will not hesitate to call him out. I don't care who Darius DeLong wants to support. Communist or black guy or whatever, I care less. But if I support you, I must be able to call you out, tell you the truth, look in your face, and tell you you are wrong. And on this one, Darius DeLong, you are dead wrong. Yes, there is something called CPP. There's nothing called ANC on the ballot. ANC does exist. Because if there was no ANC, if there's no Liberty Party, there will be no CPP. But on the ballot, there's nothing like ANC. So when you are speaking about the election, be honest, at least to people listening to you. Except the existence of the CPP. Likewise, the Unity Party, the CDC. And also, both Dillon and Yomli Kanga Lawrence, Senator Yomli Kanga Lawrence, nobody should fight them for supporting whoever they want to support. You should just make the case by telling the voters that they are on the wrong side, you are on the right side. That's all you should do. Nobody should attack them for whoever they want to support. But if they want to continue to live in denial, whoever wants to continue to live in denial will call you out. You can't confuse Liberian people. You can't lie to Liberian people pretending that you are telling them the truth. You don't get the right to support anybody. But guess what? They're supporting the UP. So even there's followers and people then who will follow Nyombli and Dillon to support Joseph Nima Boaka and they want to run for something, they will either run as a unity party or independent or follow any other party that is registered and recognized by NEC. Ali, those facts must be established and accepted by everybody. That way, you open a level playing field, everybody participate, exercise your franchise based on merit, based on issue, based on policy, based on idea. But you cannot deceive the people. You have the right to fight whoever you want to fight. But when you come to lie to the Liberian people, we will correct you. That is one thing on my mind. Yeah, I ain't got a problem with you supporting anybody. Support anybody you want to support. But if you lie, we'll tell you say you lie. We'll tell Liberian people they don't believe that, but they're lying. If you tell the truth, we say you're talking the truth. And we always used to say here that Costa can lie. We say Costa is a blackmailer. But when somebody went against Costa or did something wrong to Costa, we call them out. We said Joseph Boaga was wrong for betraying Costa. If you didn't want to use the man for anything, don't promise the man. Yo, we that can tell the truth and stay hungry that we here. Don't give me food. Let me stay hungry, but I'll tell you the truth. So in short, I'm going to open the line. You will tell us what's on your mind. I got plenty on my mind, but two of the most important things I have on my mind today is that George Weah government, they did some good things today to calm down, not only to listen to the Liberian people when they were exercising their constitutional right, one of the fundamental rights of the Constitution, of the Liberian Constitution, to come down and listen to them and receive a petition from them. And I'm calling on the Weah government, Minister of Justice, Councillor Musa Ding. As a matter of fact, let me say this. I have Councillor Musa Ding's phone number. We have extended invitation to him now 1 time, now 2 times. But it continues to fall on deaf ears, which is okay. For me, we don't care. We will always extend invitation to people. If you accept it, fine. You don't accept it, we'll come and discuss it. We're going to extend invitation to him again. I got his direct phone number. Pretty much, I got everybody's phone number in Liberia anyway, including the president. But we can't call everybody. We can't send message to everybody. We send message to you or we'll call you, we'll reach out to you when we need to. But we don't need to, we don't have to, we're good. We will extend invitation to Councillor Musa Ding again. I've seen on platforms when McGill was sponsoring Spoon Talk, when everything was kind of rosy for them, when they were all together, all the government officials, Spoon Talk was their playground, right? They all run there because they will go and lie and tell story and say anything, everything will go, everything will pass. But by the time McGill got fired, By the time Solomon George, CDC representative, you know, the way CPP get Kolva. CDC one of crazy man, they call him Solomon George. Yeah. Solomon George said on his show, I mean, on Solomon George, who said that if you were the president or we are making justice minister or police director, if people will get missing, you will kill a lot of people. Solomon George, the crazy man, the CDC crazy man that work in the Liberian House of Representatives. He's a crazy man. He don't want to talk everything. He's a man can talk all, but he can talk all. Yeah, you get called back. CPP one a crazy man that you get called back. CDC one Solomon George. Solomon George said, Liberian government, my Honorable McGill, how he put it, they need to stop sponsoring these people. They are our enemy. They were the one who can destroy us. Solomon just said that about Spoon. So he was insulting Spoon. The Spoon said some bad thing about him. What the Spoon said some bad thing about him. Solomon just said, McGill, you need to stop supporting the people. He told the world. And at that time, all these government officials, not only that they have government ministers there as a panelist, but all the government officials that were running there. For them, media is all about fame. Media is all about viewership. Media is kind of like a joking thing, like a fun, you know, having fun. No, it's not about that. Media is about giving information. It's about education. It's about presenting the facts to the people, regardless of how many people watching you. Media is about integrity. Media serve as hope and aspiration for the people. When they're confused, they go to listen to media. When they are ill-informed, they go to listen to the media to get the facts. And government officials should not be selective as to where they can go to disseminate information. That's why the weird government are killed in all the elections, because they are very selective as to where to go. You go to people that are already supporting them. They don't go to places where people who don't know about them, who don't listen to, who don't support them, to make their case. They will not go to platforms that support them. They don't go to any platform that will ask them tough questions, that will criticize them. They will not go to platform and that's why not everybody can come to SKTV, because we don't care who you are. When you come here, we'll ask you the relevant questions. We'll ask you tough questions. We will tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. We will tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. We'll provide for the Liberian people what they need to know. So, what I'm saying in short, Justice Minister Musa Dean, Finance Minister Samuel Tue, all the other ministers there in we are government, the only person that now appear in that place that we are. And they were working on it. And the reason why Jowia didn't go there, because the friendship still not wanted from Jowia, he didn't get it. And he doesn't want it to happen through people like Kef Hassan or Ben Savi. He wanted the direct connection between he and Jowia. In as much as Jowia is inept, incompetent, but Jowia not stupid. Jowia saw it coming. So we will invite Councillor Musa Dean here. If he accepts the invite, we'll bring here, we'll talk about the justice system in Liberia. We'll ask him questions. Some people listening, I know some government officials listening. If you are listening, please take our message to Councillor Musa Dina. SKTV is extending open invitation to him. We'll also send a text message, WhatsApp message to him, inviting him to come on SKTV. When we invite people, you don't have to pay anything. When you invite yourself, you will pay. By the way, one of the presidential candidate people that reached out to us, and they wanted to participate. They wanted to come on SKTV right after Kumi's interview here. So they reached out to me that they want to come on SKTV. I said, well, you got to reach to Steve. Steve, the one that can do the scheduling and stuff. I said, but since we already talked in the past, we can accommodate you guys. Choose a date. They choose a date. Then we didn't talk about money. Then I said, I called Steve. I said, Steve, oh, did you put and reach out to me also? What do you think? Oh, yeah, but tell them how much. Mr. Kenneth, tell them, it's okay. You can talk to them and tell them, how much we charge per hour or maybe 2 hours. Send that message to the people there because we said they will pay to come here. They didn't even respond to us anymore, let alone call him back. They come here. Yeah. We are doing this every day. If we invite you, that means we have interest in you for you to come. If you invite yourself, you pay us to say a message to the people. Politics is not free. But say that now, the people, they never come by you. Because money being now, when they can say, who want to run for president? Who president? But you want pay to come, you don't pay the media to go and sell a message. Yeah, they didn't come back. So I'm going to open the line. You can tell us what's on your mind. Because the platform here is for the people. So when we come here, hold on 1 second. Let me do this. But the person didn't say don't come and name, so I'll call a name. This person called James Eastman sent SKTV $50 as a contribution to SKTV. Thank you so much. Because before I open the line, I like to recognize people when they do stuff. I didn't want to go on there. Then I can't even check it out to tell people, what's going on here. Yeah, that person sent off $50. I want to make sure I check everything. So I said, no, you didn't say, one of my sisters almost slapped me the other day. She said, I'll never send you money again. I said, what happened? Oh, you're on the show. You are sending Tony, then you didn't even Tony. I said, oh, my sister, sorry, I didn't see it. Because that day, a lot of people send money at the same time, so I skip that person. Some people can say, I'm not calling their name, but some people let me to call their name because you know what? They believe that when I call their name, other people be encouraged to, to contribute to SKTV. Not because they want to show off, no, but they want to encourage other people. Yeah, so yes, the lines are open. Let me pin the number. Tell us what's on your mind. I hope Darrell will get my message in good faith. You'll receive it in good faith and listen. As a matter of fact, I've been advising Dylan on a lot of issues behind the scene. Some of the advice, he can take it. He will tell me thank you. Some, he will say, I will think about it. But if I try to get him on any given issue, sometimes can kind of the man that be men now. Dylan that used to be humble and this and that. Dylan now, when you call him and say, test. You just say one word. You just say to you, test. You call them and say, test. Let life you not fail. Yaka. You know, my man. You stay my brother. Whether you senator or you president, we stay brothers, bro. We still got you, bro. We will advise you. We will call you out. We are still brothers. So do the right thing. Support anybody you want to support. That's my belief. I don't care who you support. I don't care who you campaign for. But your character, your honesty, can help you. Because whoever going to follow you, going to follow you. If they find you dishonest, if they find you deceitful, if they find out that you are compromised, if they find out that you take money from people and then lie to the other people, like you've been accused, stand on the one that accused Dillon, not me. Stand on say they don't know exactly what's going on. Dillon was on board with them. Stand on say they, they give money to Dillon. That Dillon going to work on Yombly. Yombly not going to go anywhere. That they already got money, they already give money to Costa. Costa not going anywhere. That they will all have to support those about folks. Now let me say, yeah, that's Stanton say. So when you are accused of pay to play, when you are accused of being compromised, of making major decision, political decision, based on personal gain, when that allegation is on you, and then you still think you have integrity to dissuade people, dissuade. Did I say that? Let me say it to my woman again. Yeah, you think you have ability to make people to go do something for other people, not for you, but for other people. The trust, the confidence that people have in you, when you tell them something, they will believe you. If the people trust you, if you say you trust me, okay, the person a good man, you'll go vote for that person. They will listen. You trust me, yes. The person a bad man, you will not vote for them. They will listen. But if you now have questionable character, you have questionable behavior, people accuse you of being one thing, but you are quite another thing. And every day you will lie, you come back again, you change it. You will lie, you apologize, you lie again, you apologize, you lie again, you apologize, you lie again, you apologize. That one that a bow, even God said it hard for you to forgive you like that. As a Muslim, in the Quran, they say God can forgive and forgive and forgive. That God is ever forgiving. But there's something called Suma Amanu, Suma Kafaru, Suma Amanu, Suma Kafaru, Suma Amanu, Suma Kafaru. You believe, you disbelieve, believe in disbelief, you believe. God is like, I tell you, remember, I tire with you. Don't play fun with me. Yeah. Like you believe today, you disbelieve tomorrow. You believe today, you disbelieve tomorrow. You lie today. I apologize. You lie, you come back again. I shame my mom. You come back again. I shame my pa. You come back again. I shame my daughter. No, people are not going to believe you. You're going to say, but all of it, yeah, I like the apology, but every day now, apology now, they bow. Yeah. What they suma, I am suma careful. That one is Arabic. It's Arabic word. It's in the Quran. Like, believing and disbelieving, believing and disbelieving, believing. God, you come to God today, God, I'm sorry, whatever I did, I'm sorry. I will not do it again. Then you go and do it again. God, sorry, I will not do it again. Then you do it again. God will say, my picking, you better be careful. You better be careful. I know exactly what you're doing. I created you. When you plan something, I know it. I know what is in your heart before you act. God knows exactly what's in your heart before you do it. So when you do something by mistake, God knows. If you do it on purpose, God knows. He knows better than you. If you ever doubt whether there will be a hereafter or life after death, you should ask yourself, where were you before your mom born you? You think you can play game with God? Where were you before your mom brought you on this life? Where were you? The same place you were, God brought you back, God brought you to life. Yeah, when you die, you go wake you up again. There'll be something called Judgment Day. You have your report card. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Somebody, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, folks. You shouldn't get mad at me. Yeah. So, yeah. So did somebody else send us? I want to make sure. Okay. Another person sent us $50. Edwin Freeman. Thank you so much. He said for support SKTV. Thank you so much. So my lines are open. Let me put the number up there. You know, some of the things I can say, some people can find it funny, but you know, there's a way that I can communicate with people. There's a way other people can communicate. Some people will be some people I know some show that will be cursing people. See, you listen to them by force. You're not listening to them by force, you can't encourage them to block you. Yeah, I will not do that one. My own, I'll be smiling with you, I'll be telling you the truth. I'll be laughing with you, I'll be telling you the truth. I'll be telling joke, I'll be telling you the truth. I want you to feel comfortable. And I want you to feel comfortable to call and say, hey, Sekou, I disagree with you. Whatever you said was not true. Here are the facts. I hope Senator Dillon will get my message. And he will, next time he will add and behave good. Let the policy be about exchange of idea. Let the policy be about measuring, you know, contrasting the two people or the three people. Show your message. Show your, you know, your policy prescriptions. Tell the people what you can do. Don't lie to them. Don't deceive the people. Let the people choose what they want. Tell them, say, hey, you get UP, United Party, the former ruling party. If you want them to come back, to come rule the country again, vote for them. You tell them so. Hey, on the other hand, we have Joe Weir, who's here today. If you think the condition you're in right now is better, vote for Joe Weir. And tell them, say, we have something called CPP. If they say they are the new people, because the president, the chairman, the lieutenant never served in government before, the vice chairman never served in government before, they say they got fresh idea, they say they are the future. If you want to vote for the future, vote for them. That's how you do it. Draw a clear contrast. But don't act like the other person exists. Then you are lying to your followers. Maybe we get nothing to you know, to provide to them, you know, to actually contrast what other people are saying. If you get nothing to offer, if you get nothing to show to the Liberian people, that's when you revert to lying and deceitfulness. I'll take the first caller here. And me, I can, my first, Steve told me that one. Steve said, anytime we get first caller, I'm going to get an input on the entire talking. And especially when it's my wife. Yacindy, welcome to SKTV. Somebody will get mine and can shoot me here because I give you Yacindy ample time. You talk till you get tired before I take the next caller.
I wanted to come also, so you know, I want to talk about. First of all, I want to tell you, Sekou, for your strength and for your voice. You know, and like you rightfully say, there is no ANC, there is no Liberty Party on that ballot. What's on that ballot? The CPP. What really is sad is, I know they will start calling in after me, the people who want to be leaders, who are leaders, and there's this honest and very confusing, and we follow them. Okay, you know, I hear the Terence Dillon ran in Montserrat before. He didn't even I say, I'm not doing that, I'm not doing that. I say, yeah, please don't do that.
Yeah.
Follow the BBS. I beg you, man. Let's support you.
Oh yeah. I personally call a lot of people behind the scene and tell them, like, let's support Nyomli Kangalo, let's support Dilong. I did that, and I don't regret it, to be honest.
No. And you said that given where we are, the kind of people that in power, okay, we thought this was going to be where we set the tune to kind of pull Liberia so these people can get serious, and say, if I don't put my act together, these people will kick me out. But it ain't help. And even those that we brought on have not helped in their divisiveness. All right? And you know, the funny thing is, I see a lot of these who went on the journey with me to go to New York, to go to Washington in the name of war and economic transport, in economic crime for killing of people. Those very people who the people that they were campaigning against today because they're on their team, they no longer see their wrong. And they say, oh, we're going to use him, or we're going to use them, and then when we get to power, we're going to prosecute them. That's a lie. But everybody calling Ellie now the wicked witch. But Pastor Waka was of VP for 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
Even after the World Economic Court paper came out, he didn't say, you know what? In fact, they promised the Liberian people who they one term. When that document was written, they came back and asked the people, we started some stuff, so we want to finish it, just give us another term. Waka was there, he didn't resign. Waka just went to solicit for Ellie's support. Now they got problem because she does not support.
Yeah.
Okay? So to say what we're going to say to all of the supporters of CPP, we need to amplify CPP. ANC will not be on our ballot. Liberty Party will not be on our ballot. And guess what? Direct alone won on CPP ticket. Whether it was 4 or it was 1, they were CPP. The C organization, because you know what it's trying to do, convince our people and say CPP does not exist. CPP exists. 2 people back on the T and left. When you create a 4-body, when some people leave, it does not mean the T finished. The T is still there. We say on the bus, and the bus got only one head. It's not 3. We're going, or we're on the plane. The plane does not reverse. Like Steve said. But
yeah.
Shame on Darrell Dillon. Okay? The level of disrespect that they show the law. You know, when he said that thing today, a follower came on Facebook.
Yesterday. It was yesterday.
Yes. Okay. There's a CPP USA that is recognized by the state of America. Okay? It has tax ID. It has bank account. It has a name register legally. Okay? So, it's just like that when I saw people this weekend going out to go support. Listen, Liberty Party is supposed to be an institution. It's not anybody's personal property or property. Even Charlie has to go through the process. She has to qualify. She has to have what it takes for her to be chosen, that she can lead on the first day. They didn't just pick her because I can't break his daughter. She got her own record. She has established herself. But you see these people who want to, like, we're already lawless. I'm sorry. But you say, I should not say anything, but I'm going to say, I'm very disappointed in Yomli. For a country that been to war, for a country where the law does not matter, but these people to be this ruthless. But we will meet them one at a time. And example, I'm glad you say you bring him Mutabelete on, Mutamisa, Muta need to come on. These people, listen, we contribute over 500 million annually to that country. We are citizens, and because of that bad people that we are there, they're instrument to us, they're working for us. And like we need to understand it. So simple, I want to say thank you, continue to speak up. You know, some of us we're learning some level of control because me, I survived the war and I know what is exactly simple you hear. If you go to Liberia now, you will be so angry how our people are being treated. Even when you talk to people, somebody will come whisper and say, thank you, man. Now the people treat us there, we came to they will come for us in the middle of the night. What kind of country is this?
Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, so our call, I mean, first keep your calls coming in. Yeah, okay, I know. Uh, so yes, when you call, if I don't take one, when you call from one line, if I don't take that, you can call the other line. So call us 763 number 8002. What is your name and where are you calling from? I'm doing wonderful. You have a lot of noise behind you though. Can you turn it down?
Okay. Let me call back. Kind of driving. Let me slow down a little bit, okay?
Okay, that's fine. So yes, keep your calls coming in. I have two lines here, and hold on one second. Um, yeah, I was trying to write something, but I don't want to be right as if I'm talking. Because I was trying to send message to, like I promised, I wanted to send message to the Justice Minister. Um, Even though we have extended open invitation, we want to send direct invitation to him as well, to his phone number, so that way he won't say I didn't see it. Even though we have sent him previous messages that he did not respond to, previous invite, but we'll do it again. We'll do it again. And what he did today was good. I think it was good. And I think he should be open to speaking to the Liberian people. Whatever's on your mind, call me and tell me so the Liberian people can hear you. While we await calls, this thing I was talking about, I've received some inbox from some people who think that I have personal problem with Dillon. No, I do not. Even recently, let me say this, and Dillon can attest to it. When Dillon went on the radio, OKFM, to be specific, they were talking about Liberty Party, peace in the Liberty Party. And the host called Musa Belete and put Musa Belete on the line to talk peace. And Dillon requested that they should all meet at OKFM a later day to discuss peace among themselves. Somebody, I'm not going to call the person was a female, one of our friends, called me or texted me, Seku, I don't think it's a good idea for Dillon and Musa Belete to go and meet on the radio station to make peace. People can get carried away. And some of the supporters will be listening, they will be pushing fire between them. Since you have access to both of them, can you tell them to have this conversation behind the scene? That they can come publicly to, celebrate the peace if they agree on one thing. I call Chairman Musa Belete. He picked up. I told him. He said it makes sense. I called Dillon. I called Dillon 3 times. When I got test. When I called, he said test. After that, I called him again. He said, I'm on test. I said, I wanted to talk to you. He said, I'm on test. I wrote, explaining to him exactly what I told Musa Belete. And I told him that I've also called Musa Belete and told him the same thing. That it was not a good idea to have peace discussion in public on the radio. All I got from Dillon was this. The sound. Thank you. That's it. So me, I don't really care. You don't have to talk to me. So now you got a message. If you agree to what I say, kudos, I'm fine. Some people are very good with politics, but they are not that good with interpersonal relationship. Some people don't know how to keep friendship, but who cares? Caller, what is your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, I'm not glad I said it's me, James
That,
Ozzy, the guy.
you are very loud and clear.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, Sego, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate the effort, sitting every day, almost every day, to, enlighten us on some great issue. I like the topic, what's on your mind, that's what I got the opportunity to call.
All right, so you're gonna keep talking. Somebody just turning my son. So just keep talking. I'll be right back in 1 minute. Just keep,
Okay.
but the people hearing you, myself, I'll be hearing you too. But you're going to open the door, okay?
Sure, no problem. No, you see, I just want to speak one or two things. I just want to say one or two things to my friends, for the ANC or the CPP. One thing in life I always pray for, like every morning I wake up, I pray to know my enemies, or I pray to know who, what kind of tongue is on my feet, where to step, where not to step. And I realized that when the CPP realize they are enemy to the children that is under their feet, because all the time the CPP should realize their enemy a long time and prevent themselves from what they went through in the past. I thought the ANC is fighting now, or the CPP is fighting right now. I think probably they should have started it after a long time. From my point of view, when it comes to the entire collaboration, I think the CPP, especially with the ANC, they were fighting the wrong battle. Like, all their attention was on their bazooka, their whatever, their talks were all on the CDC. And I think the biggest opposition towards the CPP is United Party. United Party is the biggest opposition to CPP or to ANC. From the beginning of their collaboration, they should have realized that the United Party fell ANC to the extent that even the document that all of them signed with the understanding that they should go to a convention, whatever, to select leaders. United Party don't want to even go into a convention with ANC because they are afraid of defeat. From that moment, I expect the ANC to realize that for what is going on, that these people don't want to go into contest with us based on agreement. Those people keep on all kinds of bookers, propaganda. We got into block voting, all kinds of things, just to make sure that you guys don't go in competition with them. Now, CDC, into the corruption. Most citizens are in favor of Alexander Kumin when it comes to even election today. People from the CDC camp are even saying that if they give them second chance or second alternative, they rather check Mr. Cummings. So, this has been playing on my mind a long time. And I just realized that the ANC just came to realize that probably the CDC battle or the battle they've been fighting against CDC a long time was the wrong battle. Now they are turning a bazooka to United Party. And you see what's happening. I think they were going to do this long time and realize that United Party was the one that was even hitting on them more. United Party was then running propaganda against CDC. Or United Party propaganda went against ANC. Because you know what? They feel like, okay, George Weah, we already know George Weah. And Mr. CDC, we already know CDC in power already. The citizens already know what it can do. United Party, everybody know United Party for 2 years, what it did. Nothing, people still suffer. But the main person that will be in the election will be Mr. Cummings because Mr. Cummings is strange. Mr. Cummings is going to be the one to sell his market better than us.
What do you mean strange? What do you mean Mr. Cummings is strange? What does that mean?
When I mean Mr. Cummings is strange, in the political arena regarding the criminal activities that have been going on to the power with the past government, like now the citizens know United Party being power for 12 years and know what they did, all those things, their record on the play.
Yeah, I don't think the Wall Street would be the best way to describe him.
Oh yeah, anyway.
Because somebody being in politics for more than 5-6 years, that's not strange anymore. And Kumi's name is hustle name in Liberia when it comes to politics. And he is one of the major contenders that could be president tomorrow.
Yeah, the reason I say strange, I want to say say major contender because he don't have the criminal records regarding the Unity Party
Yeah.
and LCDC.
He's a clean hand. Mr. Comey is a clean
Yeah,
hand.
he's a clean man. That's how I wanted to say in the street. It doesn't mean the street.
Okay.
I mean, he's a clean man. He got a good record. He got a good platform to talk to the Liberian people that, hey, guys, yeah, I work with a corporate. I achieved this without even, working for government or civil service. Of course, it's good. But I achieved this on my own based on my hard work and my knowledge. I can bring the same knowledge into Liberia and make you guys benefit like what benefit. Not like other people that stay in power for almost 30 years or for so many years, and all that work they get, whatever they get is been from the civil servant pay. And also now we received getting the benefit. I was just saying that in a kind of good way of preaching the propaganda or not propaganda, giving a platform to the people.
I got you. I understand.
The best alternative for the Liberian people. So Unity Party looked at Mr. Comey and said, you know what we going Georgie. If you notice, all Unity Party propaganda were against Mr. Comey. It didn't go against CDC. Mr. Comey was the ANC was the only one that forgot about the enemy under their feet and were targeting the wrong person. I felt like they were hitting the wrong person because everybody knows CDC. Everybody they put something against. Everybody knows Unity Party. Why will you keep hitting on CDC? You the clean man, and you got somebody under your feet that taking you to court. Coming, you got taken from place. You know what? I'm gonna look at it right now, but I'll just stop it right there.
All right, thank you, thank you very much. What was your name again? Okay, so that caller already left. Yeah, so indeed, I just messaged the Justice Minister. I just messaged him, Frank Musadin, Councillor Frank Musadin. Hopefully, he will respond, and then we'll take it from there. I think this is AB from Norway. AB, are you there?
Yes, brother. Sekou, I'm here. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Welcome to SKTV.
All right, thanks so much.
Go ahead quickly.
What is on my mind? I want to start showering you guys with praises for the work you're doing.
Oh, thank you.
But because I think what you are doing, it is for the sole benefit of Liberians.
Sure.
And so there's something I want to suggest. I don't know whether you will appreciate it.
Okay, what is it?
You guys will do it for.
What is it?
I want the Liberian people to know through your network, to hear these guys like Frank Johnson, Fatika, Waterspoon, Falcon, what they said before about Boakai. And now just sometimes they go now, all of them someone side they go, suppose they say Boakai. So they are all recording. I want you, if it meets your approval and if it is possible, for us to play their own recording one by one, let the Liberian people know how these people think, what is their motive. You know, I think it is important because you're doing this so that Liberians will not be deceived. You're doing it for the benefit of our country. These people, I think, they are doing this just for their own pockets. So let Liberian people really hear them, what they said before and what they are saying now.
Okay.
That's the first thing.
Okay.
Now, the second thing, I don't want to say here, our people say you can't lower your gun before the elephant. But I want us to talk behind closed doors. There's another suggestion I want to bring about. Maybe it might involve Chairman Musa Berete, Yassinin, and you. There's something I want to
But
suggest.
me, I'm not part of their party though. So how are you gonna put me in there?
No, I know you're not part of their party myself. I'm not part of their party. But for the benefit of Liberia.
Okay, no problem. But yeah, but let me tell you this. Maybe you get your answer off the air, so that's fine. You you. So I know you are listening. Keep your calls coming in. We still have about 15 minutes to get out of here. But while we are with calls, I will, address some of the concerns about this person. Some of the name that he called. To be honest with you, no disrespect to anybody, but SKTV does not give credence to everybody. No. SKTV will over and over and over play videos, audios of Prince Johnson because I know his impact on our country, negative impact. And I know he is somebody who can still impact Liberia in so many ways because he's been worshipped, he's been regarded as a Messiah, as the leader by some people. But certain people who I believe reserve their right to go and spew garbage and say anything they want to say. Few people that I believe that their voice does not matter, I will not dignify just people. Don't get me wrong, I'm not disrespecting anybody, but I'm not the person to actually elevate anybody. By mentioning certain people's name on SKTV, that's a promotion. Especially playing their voices or video. No, we don't want to do that unless our people, because SKTV is not just me, unless Steve and other people they say yeah that's what they want to do, fine. But with me, I personally will not play any of those people then video or audio. For what? Who really cares what I'm gonna say? Who really cares about that? People that listen and believe Fangon, nothing can change those people's mind. They know Fangon. They know exactly what he said before. They know who he is. They know he doesn't have credibility. They know Fangon is not that important. Fangon that was rejected by Jowia government. Who takes Fangon seriously? I think that would be a waste of our time. And Fangon should not be upgraded. We shouldn't give Fangon that relevant. Hassan Fadiga, Al Hussein, not Hassan actually, Al Hussein Fadiga. We're friends, we're brothers. We can have political conversation, some different conversation behind the back. I've seen him saying a lot of good things about communists, both in private and in public. I've seen him saying some disparaging thing about Boakai in private and something. But for me to come and play whatever he says, I don't want to go that route with him. I don't think it's necessary. I don't even treat Fadiga and Eugene Fagon at equal level. No. Fadiga can do something based on anger. Sometimes his temperament can lead him to do certain things that I believe are uncharacteristic of him. But he knows exactly what's going on. He knows what time it is. But Fangon is different. Fangon is a non-entity. Fangon is nothing. In Labrador, we call it government boom. Fangon has no bearing. Nothing, absolutely. Fangon will not out or try anything. Whoever believes Fangon, nothing can change their mind. Knowing who Fangon is and believe what Fangon said about somebody, then you say you get something not right over there. Fangon can say that one day say somebody want kill. The other day will look at somebody finna poison me with nerve agent. Oh no. They go to someone like Kalamo, they finish work on my head, they want me crazy. One day you will see that man will be taking out his pen to go outside. And the kind of man you will come play recording. I don't think we should do that. Fangon not serious. Don't worry about Fangon. Nobody believe him. Everybody that believes in Fangon, they will always believe him. No matter what you do, their mind will not change because they're thinking like him. And some of them, they don't even believe him, but they think they can use him to insult and disrespect other people. Nobody cares about Fangon. Let me take this caller. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Yes, Nico, this is Duke. How are you?
Hey, Duke.
Yes, sir.
Welcome, my brother.
Not bad, my brother. Thanks for the show and thanks for all the salient points that you're making. I think that, it's good, man, to be able to inform the listening audience. And this is why, SKTV remains a pivotal piece of, when it comes to informing the people.
Thank you.
I want to quickly touch on some points. The issue of the law and, two individuals who've gone on this spree for disinformation intentionally spewing divisiveness. You see, Siku, what's happening in Alberta politics? Not only is it sad, but it shows to the extent in which these guys, right, are hateful. When it comes to the situation with Delon, this is not because Delon them actually think that this is in the interest of the people of Liberia. No. They have their own selfish agendas, their own goals, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they try to project that on something or on the people when they know that this should be about the real issues, right? About who's better suited to be able to move the country forward. But Delon went on his live yesterday. I knew it was a bluff because Delon can go on live and threaten to attack Ellen Johnson to leave and all the nonsense. But we know what Delon's made of, and Delon not his wildest imagination will ever cross that path. I can tell you that. But there are a lot of things happening, and they can come on social media and throw pretense and try to sell a narrative that's completely different than the truth. I was on ground. I saw the reality. This thing that is down pushing out there, I said this old man and the unity project got some kind of traction. It's all mass policy. And come election time, a lot of people will be shocked, not only at the result. I have the Liberian people intend to reject the Joseph Boycott and some of these very good politicians who come on social media to throw their pretense around. The other two individuals, like you said, sometimes I wonder, why are we even giving credence to those people? This is if there's anything that I'm disappointed about, it would be about why we take our precious time to even acknowledge individuals that shouldn't be anywhere near, this discussion with the council. That's my disappointment. In this we're still talking about people like Eugene Fagonet.
Yeah, seriously.
It is sad. It is sad, Siku. Even the other ones, I'm not even going to mention their name. No, let's be serious here. Those individuals, they started all the support that they see Joseph Boycott first. Then they started in the opposition. They would play countless of videos showing how George Weah, was filthy, insulting the same George Weah, putting out all his flaws, all the things that they have to say. Even they made an argument that CDC was going around carrying women underwear and disrespecting Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Guess what? It didn't take much. Those same people went and started supporting the regime that they criticized. They were all around Moronga with the president and people with, from the CDC administration. And then, when they didn't buy them over there, they left, they came back and said, we're the opposition, they started attacking Weah.
And then suddenly you see them again with the same Joseph Boyka that they insulted countless of times, right? And said all those disgraceful things about. So sometimes, for the sake of our own rationality, we should not even waste our time on those people because they're not worth, they're unimportant. That's why a lot of my conversations will not even be acknowledged them or focus on the issue.
Yeah. So do to agree with you. You just said exactly what I said, right? So people who are suggesting that I should play video of audio of the video of Fangon to satisfy who? Those who followed Fangon, I believe, not only following Fangon, but believing Fangon, those who can do that, I believe those people then too, they don't deserve my time. Some of them today, I consider them as crazy as I think Fangon is. So to even talk about him, I don't even like people to do, but sometimes you can disrespect, your audience. If they suggestion, you got to respond to it. That's why I've been mentioning him. But the guy himself knows he's crazy. He knows that he doesn't make it. It doesn't make any sense. He knows that he is fighting. He's being used. In short, he's being used, and anybody can use him. He's not that important. Like a crazy man, anybody get him money to go and dance for you, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people like to watch the crazy, child, or the child is somehow mentally challenged. People like them, but they don't want to own them. That's Fangon right there. A lot of people like to follow him, to have fun with him, to laugh, to joke. They laugh, they make fun of him. But nobody want to own him. I can tell you, the next government, I don't care who wins the election, Fangon will be nobody. Because people see him as a nobody. So it's not that important. People shouldn't worry about him.
Yeah. And that's all I'm saying, you said it.
Yeah.
One thing I would just encourage my people, look, these guys, they feed off the attention you gave them. You share these videos. You talk about these things. For them, it's validation that they think the message gets in across.
Yeah.
Most people talk about they're making a point and people picking it off.
Yeah.
Ignore them. If you don't give them credence, nobody will even pay attention to what they're saying.
Yeah.
Because in the end, there's nothing they're doing that's moving anybody. And I think sometimes some of us, tend to give them the additional view that they're looking for in terms of publicity. But overall, absolutely thank you for another show. And I just wanted to just time and just bring a little different perspective. But people that deal on that will come and go. Deal on the end of the political career in our country. Trust me when I say so.
Oh yeah.
A lot of things that would change after this election. A lot of these people like the deal on there, the young leader, and let me just say, SKTV, I want you to write this down. I can show you there will come a time before the election that Darren Dillon will not have the chance to go to the embassy and get a visa to come to the state there. I'm telling you, all this setting themselves on trust me, people are watching. But Sekou, thank you, man, and we'll continue to support the show in whatever way we can.
My brother, thank you so much. Yeah, we appreciate it. So speaking of support, okay, hold on. Yeah, speaking of support, I just want to make sure I one more time check the cash out before I close here, because I don't want to ignore people's contribution. Yeah, okay, just what I announced, that's what stays. Before I leave, somebody will say, oh, you're talking about other people. They don't talk about you. They don't call your name on their show. Did I stop them? Did I stop anybody from calling my name on your show? If you think I'm doing something wrong, call me out. And not only if you think I'm doing something wrong, but if it means something to you, call me out. But maybe if it means nothing to you, that's fine. You're okay with it. But what I know, hello, caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, my brother Sekou, this is Jimmy calling from Washington, D.C. Salam alaikum, my brother.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. How are you, sir?
We're good. spend so much political capital for black guy, you know? In the beginning, or before he became, I always used to question his judgment, you know, because his limitation of exposure to, you know, to doctrine and to readings. But for some reason, he manipulated his way very well and said some strong words that got people to vote for him. That's why they elected him. When he was showing how brave he was to stand up to we are government and think people, I think that's what motivated people, Liberian people to vote for him. But he had risen to such a high level. I really don't understand why he was spending all that political capital to support Joe Biden, because the people that supported him were a lot of diaspora people supported him. He didn't get any money from them. But even if he felt that Joe Biden would have given him some lift for tomorrow in the political arena in Liberia, he didn't have to lose all the people that supported him.
Yep.
Before, you know, I'm like, why didn't you keep a neutral ground? You know, why don't you stay on the fence on some things and not have it to, you know, deliver everything to and lose? And even with Yombly, I believe Yombly had no business losing her party, causing a breakup in her party just to support a candidate outside her party. Again, you know, the party should have been priority. Her party members should have been her priority, you know, and not supporting somebody on the outside. But so all these things, all the way they have spent this political capital, just like the other caller said, we want to see how much do we get out of this whole thing. Because knowing from what I'm telling from Joseph Boakai, if he's still strong and able to run his presidency, you will see a whole different kind of people around now. The players that you see around now will no longer be there. You bring in a new group, and that is only if. And if he's not there, Senator or President Kuhn will bring in another different type of group. So I see, just what the caller was saying, I see Dylan and Youngly being sidelined in the near future. You know,
thank you.
That's how I look at it. Yeah. All right.
Thank you so much for your contribution, brother. So, I'm about to leave now. But before I leave, let me say this. Both Dylan and Senator Yomli Kanga Lawrence are my friends. We will still be friends. Dylan will still be my brother. But we will not hesitate to call him out, to tell him the truth. Likewise, Yomli. We stay friends. And I do not regret supporting any of them, because I believe the people that they were running against, they were better people than those people. There's no way any day that I will choose Thomas Fala over Dylan. If it's something else, if it's someone else, I don't know. I'll have to look at them, look at their character, look at their name, you know, I mean, look at their who they are. Caller, what is your name and where you coming from?
Yeah, hello?
Yes.
Hello, this is Vera calling from New York.
Your name is?
My name is Vera Peabody, calling from New York.
Vera, how are you?
I'm good.
Go ahead.
Yes, I wanted to say something, about all this thing going on. I think to me, the best advice that, because what I'm noticing on the internet, on the talk show, the platform, I think we all have to come together. The main thing that I see for Liberia here, the big netman that all Liberia is your we are. I think we gotta come together You don't lead it too much talking, attacking each other in the government or opposition who do this. I think to me that's not matter. The main thing I see that all those that are running for president, everybody will need each other at the end of this. All right? Who do this? Who do that? Who to me is not important. That they see when we all were in America here, Donald Trump was doing all the thing, wanted Donald Trump out. And we had to figure out how to get Donald Trump for over us. So it's the same that go to Liberia that in America, in Liberia, you have stopped chunging all this thing all over this place. Me, I don't have no candidates, but there anybody in Liberia. But I'm just tired with Liberians are not together. There's always something on this person, that person. And when you're doing that among yourself, you're giving the people more ground to win the election.
So you think everybody in the opposition better than Jawia?
But let me tell you something. Nobody's better than Jawia. And then the problem is that what I see here is that it can be. Because for me, I don't have no Kennedy. But I'm just speaking the word. Speak what I'm saying. Everybody go on their platform attacking this person, that person, the person do this. Nobody's better than Jawia. And the people every day they cry. We are in America. We are tired of sending money to our people in Liberia because every day they call, they don't have no food to eat. And we need the Liberian that in America, the Liberian that's on our side. We all got to come together. If that coming win, we all be satisfied. If Waka win, we all be what the other garden name I don't even know that the other for over I don't know how many years.
All right, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
But for me, I just want for you guys, please. It could be coming. It could be Buakai. It could be the other guy that went for, I don't know how many people that went for president. But at the end of their long road, each of them would need somebody who comes to the Baraba. So to me, I beg you the Liberians, every Liberian that in America, whoever that in a candidate or in a political party, please, I'm asking for God's sake. You don't ask God what God take upon our heart. When Liberia come together.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right.
We appreciate your call. So, y'all come together now. Y'all come together. Y'all go vote for one person. If you wanted to come together, y'all be one party today. Opposition unity. I don't know how it's going to work, but if opposition unity was actually needed, Wagai and Costa, they're not going to pack their load to leave the opposition. The only opposition that defeated Jawia twice. If opposition unity was something, if it means anything to them, they were not going to leave the opposition. But they want to destroy the opposition. But now opposition unity is good for them. I don't know. Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from? 202 number.
Yeah, go out and say, well, this is Vincent Kier.
Vincent Kier, go ahead, sir.
I listened to the last caller, young legend. I don't know why those so-called Gimli party or those so-called haters of Jawia, if you want. Listen to what he's saying. We just want to grab for your power and put anybody there.
Yeah.
You know what happening in America now? Why your president go for it every day? You want to get what's up president in that place? You think you don't want to put somebody for your power just because you want to make for your power? You don't know why will come after it? I don't know why I'm poor on saying to be. The man is old, and the man has no leadership ability. The man has no leadership ability. He has vision on his own. He may want to put a main power just because he wants to go wherever he power. Be fair.
Let me say something to my brother. I disagree with that kind of notion to say, don't move your way from there. Anybody put anybody there. Yeah, that's that. I don't agree with that. You can take we are from there, but it will be replaced with somebody who can do better. Who can do better than your way, but not just anybody.
It doesn't make no sense. Give me an idea or a solution about making the economy be better. Now they just say take away from your power. Take away from your power. Postman and now you think will become president of the country. Take away from your power to go for rule in the country. Put Taylor in the country. They'll be the head of the country. Are we going to grab any power? I don't understand those men. If you want to say something that makes my understanding, then don't say, hey, we have any power. Hey, we have any power. Now, why I enter there? I will go there together, partner together to come back in the power. You have to see. That's a same thing, do a Western thing, my man. Don't even fool yourself. Those people are there for you.
That one I met, that male was talking about, that was a female.
Okay, female, okay. Look, what's very good. Even if you know what we are. I tell you, me, I not support me at all. Well, Kumi, I never went in power before. They all came governor went in power. But now, just about who went in the system, who get in the system, we bring yourself all behind a foot, or a feet, or a teeth, or a back, or a nose. Then you look at me and say, put him in power.
Bring Josie on the tea, on the back. Come on now.
Or a teeth, or a mouth, or a nose, or a ear. Bring Josie on a back. Then you look at me and say, because you want to be in power. I don't want to say, y'all bitch.
All right, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. The best thing going on for children is the best thing living the life. He says, the frustration stay eating him up. Yeah, he said, Joe, he said, Prince Josie on the man ear, on the man nose, on the man teeth. I never heard the kind of expression before. How can Prince Josie be on the man teeth, on the man ear, the man eyes? Sometimes the show can be funny. So I don't mean to laugh like that, folks. I'm sorry. Yeah, but sometimes when people can just, make me laugh. The guy is he's a CDJ. When you say you don't want to remove your wheel, oh, okay. So make a picture over him, on your nose, on his eyes. We gotta go, folks. Thank you so much. I'm laughing so much because when I process what the guy is saying, it's really, really funny. But yes, I want to say this though, because I'm seeing when I look at Facebook, I'm seeing like a 1,400 people. But then when I look at our big screen, it's more than 1,500. So that means you got a lot of people watching on YouTube and also at SKTV Live. I don't know how many people there, but bottom line is, whether you are on Twitter, whether you're on Instagram, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on SKTV or SKTV Live, I want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you for your support to SKTV. Like I said today, my brother did not say the people think they are nothing without them, and that's true. You're nothing without people. You're nobody with nobody around you. You're somebody with people. So don't be complacent. When people tell you, say, popularity is perishable goods, perishable commodity. It means that when you're popular, you got to maintain it. You got to preserve it. You got to protect it. Perishable goods, when you put it dash it like that before 2-3 hours, you don't put it in the proper area where it needs to be, it will spoil. Now, how popularity looking? When you're popular, you got to use your popularity wisely. You got to try to protect it. There are some mistakes that are irreversible. You cannot fix them. It's like when you waste water in the sand, you can't get that water back again. You can't get that water back again. So those of you who are watching on YouTube, I want to say thank you. Some of you can't write a lot, but you can be watching in good numbers. But those of you, Samuel Hollywood just wrote, Samuel, welcome to SKTV. He's watching from YouTube. But most of the people that can be writing, they're watching us, on Facebook. But yes, indeed, we appreciate your time. appreciate your support. And I hope you'll be here tomorrow. We have promised to be here every day. And we'll try to do so every day. We'll try our best. It's tough, but we'll try our best. 2 people contributed to us today. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day. Somebody calling me again, but we're done for today. Please. Good day. My son, I will play. I got to finish it, man. I love that song. I will play it from start to finish. Then we'll close. This one, that long, 5 minutes long. Oh, that long song.